entertained by the show called Pop, so they drop the knowledge on all the latest thoughts from comics and movies, games and TV shows.
Well, Ginger Side appears to still be alive and well. That's right. Masters of the Universe has added Riverdale star Camila Mendes as Teela. So, yeah, another redheaded character will now go to a person of color. And I don't know what you guys are thinking about this. Nicholas Galitzine will play He-Man in the Amazon live action Masters of the Universe. And I've been covering sort of the long and storied debacle that is Masters of the Universe, right? Netflix dumping over $30 million into the Nee brothers and trying to bring this to light. And now we're getting it just fast tracked over at Amazon. It went from being like not a thing to, hey, they're running with it very, very quickly. They got a He-Man. Now they're going to have this lady play Teela. And let's run into a little bit of the news here. Since the upcoming live action Masters of the Universe reboots added a second major cast member, Riverdale alum Camila Mendes is set to play the role of Teela. Now, THR did some reporting on this. I will open that in another window. We'll get to that, see if there's anything else. Talks about Nicholas Galitzine. I did a video on that. That link will be in the description. Lusk gives THR their due when going to their story since they broke this, and they pulled more from that new debacle of a He-Man. Look at the muscular Teela, the version that they went with, trying to showcase her. And obviously, they kind of softened the red hair just for that show and that adaptation compared to the classic 80s one. But here, she's plot details have been kept under wrap. Concepts are about Prince Adam of Eternia. Thanks to the power sword, turns into the muscular He-Man. He's imbued with superhuman strength and abilities. Assortment of allies defends the planet from the evil Skeletor and his armies. So, Travis Knight, he is did some stop motion work, but also worked on a couple of different projects that are not terrible. Not the worst choice in the world for this adaptation. Teela is captain of the Royal Guard and adopted daughter of Man-at-Arms, the royal family's inventor of weapons. And depending on the animated series, she at times has suspected Prince Adam of being heroic He-Man and at times been his romantic interest. Screenplay is Chris Butler. Initial drafts were written by David Callahan and the brothers Aaron and Adam Nee that I mentioned a minute ago. This is actually set to come with Escape Artists and Mattel, getting this to theaters in June of 2026. So this will actually start production probably pretty soon because they've got to kind of get rolling on that. The June timeframe is really not so far off, guys. So you got to think that it's got to get stuff done, have time for reshoots and all sorts of different stuff. So high profile, big budget film. Mendes, who's done a screen test for a couple weeks, she was in the run with a couple other actresses that are mentioned here. She played Veronica on Riverdale, ended last year. Credits include 2024 films Upgraded and Musica, in addition to collaborating with Robinson on the 2022 Netflix black comedy Do Revenge. So, really not familiar with her. I didn't watch Riverdale. I feel as though her casting kind of sets up that it can go either way, right? This could either be just a decent, they're going to go with sort of like that race swapped redhead into that. And that's just what we're going to have. We're just going to have this. She's a beautiful lady. She appears to be a nice candidate for sort of like love interest type tensions, but it seemed like it would make sense in the He-Man type live action film. But it also could just be more like leaning into some of these strong women. She's more important than actually Adam or He-Man. That could also be an angle. She has that look about her as well that she easily could be the center of the focus of the franchise. I don't think we're going to know anytime soon. So, what's your thoughts? At this point, it's lingered and meandered so long. Do you have any faith at all in this being good or not? Where do you come down on the Masters of the Universe live action film? I have long said I don't totally understand how to come up with an angle that can kind of work on this because of the silly, cheesy cheekiness of the cartoon gearing towards young children, and that this is much more difficult to try to figure out how to make something live action that's not going to come off as kind of a mess. That being said, he did a pretty decent job with Bumblebee, and maybe that's not for everybody. I thought it was fine. It's okay. I actually think he also worked on Kubo and the Two Strings as like an animated fantasy film. I thought it was solid. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's I should do a rewatch and do a video on that. And he's done a lot of different things. I know he had done animation type work even as far back as like the Coraline project, things of that nature. Yeah, I don't know. I really do. I have such mixed feelings about this. Hence the reason I kind of cover it. So it's kind of like that cathartic conversation that I'm having with you guys through YouTube of where my brain is on these stories when I see them. So I don't know, love to hear you guys' thought on it. And thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Pops.